Geneva, June 2024, just after 8 p.m. and this is the famous lake on which Geneva sits, incorrectly called Lake Geneva. The term they use is Lac Le Monde. And along this section near the downtown area is a park running the length of it for probably a couple miles. You can get drinks and some food at this facility. There's lots of parking slips for sailboats, but there's a fair amount of greenery. And but the reason I came back is actually this strange structure here. I was here a day or two ago. I'm impressed with this structure, which I'll go up shortly. On a calmer day, there's a water spout with a pump that pumps the water up into the sky. But with the wind levels today, it's probably turned off. It's really not suitable. I would say on this side of the lake there's more paving, whereas there's this greenery area on this side of the park, and you can walk, it seems like a couple miles along this park area. So in one of the map areas I saw that there's supposed to be a restroom at this location. So when I got up to this gravel walkway, I thought I'd check it out. My wife was extremely doubtful, and she just sort of walked up further along the beach towards the boat area there. And I sort of sat, after I was done, I sort of sat on this funny little concrete pillar there, which I guess could be used to tie down boats in heavy winds, but I'm not sure what the real purpose is. I used it as a seat. So in this enclosure, which is actually, I don't know if that's open or glass, I think it's open at the top. There's all these doors. Okay, so 4 on this side, handicapped, not sure, closet, and 4 on this side, and then red, I guess, means occupied. So anyway, where's the payment? Oops, I'm sorry. So there's no payment. I go, well, how do you lock this thing? Obviously that woman didn't have an idea. So this is the lock. And then the green one on the bottom is for exit. A very common sortie, Ausgang sort of exit. And this is a large toilet bowl, okay, standing at almost knee height for me, a person who's almost 6 foot, slightly over 6 foot. Yeah, but I didn't really realize at the time of its level of versatility. So this one's sort of stuck in there, but there's paper in there, and this one's paper you can pull out. And so it has all these icons here. This one with water droplets, which is a sort of sink. This one, more than that, sort of a spray out. And this one is the toilet flush. So man standing up can come in, squirt, and leave and not really use all the high-tech stuff here. This one is this one is a hand dryer. So here's the seat for anybody who needs to sit for anything. And it keeps stand-up men from messing it up. Here's a huge flush. So anyway, I hadn't even seen these I hadn't even seen these top two icons for slow water and spray water. And I guess this is for disposal of paraphernalia. So anyway, I didn't make a mess with my hands any more than I could take care of with a water bottle. So I sort of dried off a little bit using these, pulling these paper things out. And not sure I figured out where the garbage here. Okay. And then it was an easy thing to unlock. So as far as these icons, I didn't get it right either. This first one, if I had felt what came out, I would have realized the first one is soap and the next one is water. So at least I figured out how to lock the door. So anyway, after I was done, I came back and sat on this little stone thing here, or as much as you can sit on it. It's kind of even too tall for somebody my height. And I sat here for a while, and eventually my wife came and sort of sat next to me. I said, "Oh, did you use the restroom?" She goes, "No, I didn't know anything about it." And I said, "It's the best public restroom I have ever seen in my life." I said, "It's electronic, it's got a door locking mechanism. It's got this huge cone-shaped thing that is used for standing and squirting. And then there's a pull-down seat for anybody who's not going to stand there." And I said, there's little papers that you pull out of the wall. And so she went to check it out. She came back and said, it's the best room that she's ever seen in her life. I mean, we're talking I'm 72, and she's 69. So she also said it's the best public restroom that she's ever seen before in her life. So I came back here just to film this, to pass on this interesting feature of Geneva, Switzerland. Now there are no signs saying what those things are inside. You got to be able to sort of say, "Oh, lock, unlock. Oh, exit. Water drip. Water squirt." So obviously, the woman who was in that first stall I opened hadn't figured it out. She just needed to go to the bathroom. But you know, it's great. It's great.